We gotta get away where like it brings us in all fancy like.
Oh, like fade us in or dissolve in.
Out. Yeah.
Or quick, boom, smash cut. There we are. That's what we do right now. Welcome to the Blanks and Fattie Show. This is Fattie.
I'm Blanks, and tonight we have Mr. Quid Liquors.
Yep, licking Quid all day, every day.
Now,
all right, that's my family hears that.
That's quite punk rock, I think.
It's very punk rock.
Very punk rock.
You know what's not punk rock?
DoorDash.
All right, so Quids, tell us what you recently did, because you fucked up. You fucked up, and you didn't know it, but you fucked up. Tell us what happened. What's that?
Well, first of all, Alexa, stop.
Recently, I did a demonstration.
Oh my God! So Alexa's interrupting. So we have.
Shut up, Alexa. Shut up. You're supposed to be seen and not heard.
Alexa is no longer listening.
No, you keep pulling that in. First of all, tell us what happened. You recently.
Tell us what you recently did. Okay.
I found.
I don't know.
According to people, or PETA.org, recently I did a
demonstration against the store Bebe for selling fur, a McCruelty demo against McDonald's, a demo against Harvard University's primate lab. What the fuck?
I don't remember doing any of this.
What is this?
First of all, I don't remember doing any of that.
You don't write and run on sentences like this. I'm very sorry. We are trying to assess what was written to us. So you recently made an app decision.
He did.
I did.
Well,
you did.
You mean DoorDash?
Mm-hmm. Tell us more about that.
I'm hungry.
But he
this very moment.
But he doesn't want to pull the trigger on the free.
Yeah, I don't want to pull the trigger on the free first delivery.
Why wouldn't you want to pull the trigger on the free first delivery, Mr. Quids?
I might need it.
But
well, you might need it. But what happens after the first delivery?
Oh, dude. Okay, so my roommate's got DoorDash, and they use it all the fucking time.
Okay.
All the time. And they keep telling me about how wonderful it is. And sometimes they'll get, like, Taco Bell, sometimes they'll get sushi, sometimes they'll get groceries.
Wait, DoorDash delivers groceries now, too.
Quids, what?
Yeah, apparently.
Blanks, what happens after that?
Sometimes my roommate's like, oh, yeah, I need some water.
What happens after that first delivery, Blanks?
You'll build yourself a PC and never leave your house.
Oh, dude, I know, I will. I know.
You'll get a little tummy out. You'll sit at work. You'll DoorDash at work.
And I'll fucking DoorDash all day long.
The system has taken you over. The system says, here's your free fucking hamburger. Next one's $19.45. Then what happens is you get so used to the convenience because the convenience is wonderful. And you like the convenience. Consumer, United States American, fucking whatever. Not punk.
Definitely not punk. You know what, Fattie? I want to say something right now, but I'm not going to because I didn't sell out. I'm buying in.
Yes. Perfect answer. How you guys doing, man? Good answer. Oh my God.
Any of you gentlemen have anything newsworthy that you want to share with the audience?
I do. So we try to stay away from politics here on Blanks and Fattie.
No, we don't.
Which is always immediately how we open talking about politics.
I really want to know, one, why a grown-ass man cares what Big Bird says. Two, who's letting 5-year-olds have a fucking tweet? 3, why are you arguing with a Big Bird?
Hold on, was this a situation? Okay, so did a sitting United States senator tweet a 5-year-old about Sesame Street?
Okay, so
or tweet a 5-year-old?
Big Bird in Sesame Street for all these years, he has never aged, and he's supposed to be a mentality of a 5-year-old. That or he's, dare I say it, special needs.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
You know, but the people say that Big Bird's
They're called retards, dude.
Please don't.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
And there goes the last 4 viewers.
It's which terms and conditions have not been met. This show has been canceled. God damn it. So sorry, Blanks. Go ahead.
And so they got it. And I also for sure don't understand why they're using Big Bird as a cope. First of all, to encourage kids to get. I guess it's maybe for the parents.
Have you?
The parents to. I don't have a Twitter. I don't understand how Twitters work.
I don't have a Twitter either. You could tell from our social media presence.
I touched Quids' Twitter one time.
Fair enough. So
I slapped your hand.
So are you familiar with this story? Do you know what happened?
I'm familiar with the fucking. What are we talking about again?
Ted Cruz got very angry at Big Bird on Twitch or Twitter.
Fucking Ted Cruz. Who takes that fucking guy seriously?
Come on. No,
first of all,
I'm very sorry.
But first of all, why is a grown man following Big Bird on Twitter?
Yeah, that's seriously questionable.
No, which fucking intern found that and said, "Boss, I love this."
You have to comment on it.
Some corporation calls Ted Cruz. He picks up the phone. It's 2:50 a.m. He's like, "Please, I'm tired. I've had a really long week." And they're like, "Ted, we need you to say something, Ted. Say something to your people, Ted."
Just one tweet. Just one tweet. Come on.
It's PBS on the phone. The people are losing focus on Sesame Street. Viewership is down.
People are pissed off at PBS for selling out to fucking HBO. That was not punk.
Oh my god.
I mean, doesn't he have more important things to do, like deny climate change?
Or fly to Cancun?
Or, during the pandemic.
No,
like, fuck y'all, I'm out.
There was no making that look good, man. I don't care what side of the fence you're on. That's like, oh, man, I hope everybody in the state's okay. And then, where are you, Ted?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, there's no excuse, dude.
I'm glad, Potato, because I would actually have to ask a lot of questions. And like...
You don't seem like a Ted guy. We'd want to know why you were a Ted guy.
Yeah, definitely. And I would like to hear the take the vaccines while it... Yeah, and fucking freezing to death, and he fucking just boots.
Yeah, that was during the whole electrical grid outage being.
Yeah, right after he argued, it's great.
And then he comes back and he's like, "That Texas got cold because climate change isn't real," and froze all the gas. And everyone's like, "Okay, Ted." And then he's like, "But we could talk about that all day, or we could talk about how the gays are destroying society." Thanks, Ted. Specifically with their vaccines. Yeah. Now Big Bird wants to tell your kid what you can put in its body.
And why are you letting your kid on Twitter at 5 years old?
I know. Like, this is reaching the parents, Ted. You're really not asking the kids what they think here. The kids are like, "I'd really like to take my mask off at school one day. I miss my friends."
Yeah.
Let's vaccinate the children.
Oh, it's only funny because it's true.
Yeah. That's my opinion. Because fuck the system and fuck Ted Cruz.
Fuck Ted Cruz.
Anarchy in the U.S.
Yeah.
So what do you got?
Exactly.
What's that?
What do you got? Any good
What
stories?
do I got? I don't have any big news. I haven't been following the news just much lately. I heard about the Ted Cruz thing, because I think we've chatted about that before. I will say that hey guys, you remember that old musician who used to play the flute a lot?
Leonard Skinner?
No.
Ian Anderson?
No. The one who sang the rock musics?
Wu-Tang Clan is making an RPG?
Wu-Tang Clan's like, we're about to be an NFT token. We can do whatever. So I was wondering if
would you play that, Quids? Would you buy a computer to play the RPG developed by fucking Wu-Tang Clan?
Definitely not.
I'll just check.
You ever start talking about a band like the Backstreets Men,
The Boys,
and just forget their name and just forget their name right before talking about it is Jesus Christ Rockstar played fucking Crazy not Crazy Train, I'm sorry, that's Ozzy Osbourne, but he played the flute a lot. Jethro Tull, the band Jethro Tull.
I did say Jethro.
Yeah, I said Ian Anderson.
Oh shit! So I'm thinking Jethro Tull the band, not Ian Anderson the musician. I'm sorry. No, they're releasing a new album.
I said Jethro Tull.
Are they?
What's that? You did?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. It's because of these headphones and I yell a lot.
Jesus.
I'm still angry at Ted Cruz. My emotions clouded my judgment.
So, before we get into selling out punk rock and all that, I found something really cool.
What's that?
Was it in your prison pocket?
It was definitely in my prison pocket. Okay, so Crown Shoes brought you the 12 Beers of Christmas.
Oh, you can get that in frame right there. Yeah, there we go.
So, the 12 Beers of Christmas is a fucking 12-pack. But it ain't just a normal 12-pack. I got 12 different beers.
So it's a 12-pack of 12 separate beers,
Yes.
all of their own variety
All
and make.
their own fucking variety and make.
You ever walk into a dealership and let you buy 12 cars for buying one car, and each car is a different car?
No. But Clown Shoe Brewery lets you buy 12 beers for $13.
Indeed. Space Cupcake India Pale Ale. All right, that's an interesting...
Dedicate that one to Space Cupcake.
Actually, yes. If you haven't checked out, check out Space Cupcake's channel. That's fucking hilarious. That was a random pull out of a box. So there's your free ad. You're welcome.
I got the Barista, the Breakfast Brown Ale.
That was an exploder right in my mouth.
Quids, I would give you one.
Don't bite your nails.
You know, I don't think it get there in time. I'm in good news. Desert buses have been going.
Oh, that's right, the Desert Bus. He's been on that stream there.
Oh yeah,
you guys raised a quarter mil.
What's this Desert Bus thing?
It was a thing that
it's a kids hospital charity, isn't it? Where they basically live stream a bus on a traveling bus.
Pull it up.
I was gonna say I don't remember too many of the details. I looked at it really quick when Potato was telling us about it, but it's something Potato supports, and it sounds like a great cause, and it sounds like a cool way to do it. I like that. I'm down. I wish I'd followed it. Too busy. It's been a very busy week.
I slept all day today.
I cut wood. I cut a lot of wood today.
Fattie got me drunk.
Yeah, you got sleepy.
Fattie got me drunk. Fattie got me drunk on Friday night.
You just can't hold the Michelob Light.
It was gross. After drinking champagne and absinthe, it was gross.
Which was pretty awesome.
Champagne and absinthe?
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Delicious. Next question.
You gotta be fucking shitting me.
Nope.
Champagne and absinthe.
Champagne.
Like absinthe, it's the hard alcohol made
it's
with...
a glass of champagne with essentially I think it's like a quarter dose of absinthe, and it's delicious. It's just delightful.
So the Desert Bus is going live. It's bus driving until the bus stops flowing. Bus service. It's a charity fundraiser marathon that supports Child's Play charity.
Potato, if you want to put it in the chat for folks who come across this, feel free to link out to them, especially if they have a donation link.
You guys can all follow us over there.
Yep. Put out the donation link. We'll donate. Try to support shit like that. I think that's a great idea. I think we should do a kids charity, and we do kids charity with punk rock. I think that's how we do it. What bands do you pick to run a kids charity with punk rock music?
Guttermouth.
Oh my god.
Good answer. That's a very punk answer. How about you, Quids? What do you say?
Oh, I would definitely go with Misfits.
Misfits? Okay.
Yeah.
I'd go with Dead Kennedys.
Huh.
I want the Dead Kennedys. Are they still alive? I actually don't know what the Dead Kennedys are up to these days. I can't presume they're alive.
Well, I think there's a few more Kennedys still alive, but a few of them are dead.
One Kennedy's too many. We showed you that. We showed you that back in the 60s. Or the 70s. Oh, man.
Well, didn't Bobby Kennedy get shot also?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Kennedys keep dying. It's almost like they have this whole, old mafia connection to rub running. That's just not great for life expectancy. I don't know. Maybe
they probably just didn't think that one through. They're like, oh yeah, the mob, we can make a lot of money together, okay?
So tonight, you guys, go into your favorite. We're asking you to go into your favorite Hot Topic, buy your favorite fucking punk rock shirt, buy your favorite fucking punk rock stickers. What else? What else is there fucking doing punk rock? You gotta go to the concert. I realize, you gotta buy all the merchandise. Look at all this punk rock merchandise
and you gotta get
here.
some Doc Martens.
This is amazing. Look, I got Punk in the Park sweater and a beanie.
Why is that a cyberpunk font? That looks like I literally thought that was gonna say cyberpunk. Okay, I'm gonna show this to you guys.
That's a Fattie beanie.
I'm gonna show this to you. Oh, fuck around, you got two. Well, I guess I'm gonna buy in.
And now we are punk rock.
And now we're punk rock. So,
see, you're buying in.
We bought in.
I love this shit.
You're not selling out.
Yeah, nope, not selling out. Buy it. So, Blanks was recommending before we did this episode. He was like, "Hey, man, you guys should go watch SLC Punk. That's a great movie."
I actually again follow the the channel, I will play movies occasionally, and I actually played SLC Punk last night in the chess court, and I had Chef hanging out with me.
I only saw the games
And
being
so-
played. Oh, I didn't see it.
No, I was streaming.
Smoke weed every day.
Okay.
And so we're watching that, and he like, Chef's like, dude, I didn't really. He's like, there's some big names in this movie, and I haven't seen it in a long time. And yeah, I mean, of course, you remember Matthew Lillard, and everybody's like, who's Matthew Lillard? And then I have to explain who Matthew Lillard is. Quiz, who's Matthew Lillard?
An actor.
If somebody said, if you're trying to explain, because our generation knows Matthew Lillard for Scream.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And Shaggy.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, he's fucking Shaggy. But like, no one remembers him as the crazy fucking guy off of Hackers. With fucking like the ripped open T-shirts.
That's when I said, "Oh my god, that's who that is."
Oh,
And I watched it and I
right.
said,
I'm gonna
"Oh
have
shit."
to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a fun one.
No, and it is. And then it dawns on me like, you know what? He plays these great characters.
I wonder how much money did SLC Punk the film make?
$5.
Was it a commercial success? I'm gonna find that out
I feel
right
like
now.
it's more of a cult classic. The filming of it, the dialogue is great. They even have some great actors in there that like grew up to be like nobody. And the story is amazing. And and so
Oh wow! Sorry, go ahead. I'll give you the answer in a moment. You tell the people, and then I'll tell you how much they made this movie
really,
for.
What
I'm very
kicked
surprised.
this off is, if you folks don't know, I went out to California and hung out with my niece. I posted some pictures out there. They're very much into the punk rock scene. They made their own jackets. They dress punk rock 7 days a week. They dress and live that lifestyle. Except she shops at Hot Topic. Is shopping at Hot Topic, Quids?
Shopping at Hot Topic.
Is that
guys.
punk?
Fuck no, man.
Do you think
Never.
that? Okay, so and then again, like punk rocks also cover a lot of songs. Like Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, who I discovered and I think they're really good. Okay, so first of all, I want to know the answer for the numbers.
So I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be at least over $1 million. Like my minimum guess was at least $5 million. $299,569. That's how much money this movie's made over the course of time.
That's
which
very
is
punk rock.
Yes, which in terms of how much money a movie makes and like it is super good.
Well,
yeah.
what year did it come out? And you got
1999.
Oh, 99.
1999.
Wide
200,000.
release.
What would that be in
Yeah.
inflation adjusted dollars?
Let's see. I don't know if that's inflation adjusted, to be honest with you. But either way, they're making under $1 million. So these guys made this movie, and it's fascinating. I really do feel like they actually kind of nailed some of the like. I think they kind of nailed punk culture, but probably more my idea of what West Coast punk culture was, because I grew up on the East Coast.
Well, so you know what's another one, and we didn't have time for this.
Catholic Boy Scout man.
How much is that? Blinks and Fatty bucks.
How much is that in Blinks and Fatty bucks? I don't know. At least a hand job. I don't know. It depends on the strength of the yen. So,
Oh my god.
let's not get into the derivatives markets, guys. We'll be here all day.
Yeah.
That was last week's episode.
Yeah, next thing you know, you're out buying gourd futures. Like, fuck, he keeps saying not
This
financial
is
advice, but these
trading
ideas are
advice.
so good.
This is financial advice. Please do this.
Industrial chemicals during periods of inflation,
I mean-
guys. I'll tell you what, high demand, prices going up, bro. Stable products.
I still think about mining for cryptocurrency, and we could start the real BF bucks.
I feel like
Make our own currency.
Here's what we should do, guys. Here's what we do, and I think that this is a very punk rock thing to do, because fuck the system. We're gonna get off the grid. Fuck the grid. The grid's for fucking posers. What we do instead is we put up
Have you
several
ever
windmills
watched zombies make out?
that we construct.
What?
What?
Is that porn? Was that the latest movie you've been in?
No, man. I'm just
No, never heard.
curious if you've ever seen zombies make out.
No, I never.
Okay. Anyways, I don't mean to interrupt you guys.
No,
Keep going.
no, but like,
Fuck,
are you
Jesus.
talking about like two heroines?
Yes, that was great.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
That was awesome.
That was much called for.
What, like anal?
Yeah, that too.
Oh man.
Shit. Okay.
What would just happen? I don't get to hear it on
All
this
right,
side.
let's reset this because we have guys. We've gone off the rails because fuck the system. We have a system for the show. We're not doing it because fuck it anyway.
That's pretty punk rock right there,
Dude,
man.
well, I had a question. I have a Hot Topic question. What is more punk? To not shop at Hot Topic, or to shop at Hot Topic knowing that shopping at Hot Topic is not punk, but then deciding to do it anyway?
GG Allin.
I would go with
punk.
answer C, stealing things from Hot Topic.
Good answer. That's bingo. It's probably hard to steal the earrings. They have them in that big glass case. I'm like, oh, you want to look at some nipple rings, guys? And you're like, oh, man, anyone hear of nipple rings? And everyone looks back and they're like, nah, man, I don't really have nipple rings, but I think those are pretty cool, man. You think about maybe getting some, and you're like, oh, maybe. I could do nipple rings, and then you never do it. And that's people who shop at Hot Topic.
Dude, I had nipple rings.
So did I.
I bet you guys fucking did. I never had nipple rings. I was a straighter boy.
I have another punk rock friend. I actually invited him on tonight, but he had family in town. But he has his whole.
That is not very punk rock at all.
No, you don't think the whole fucking
Mom and Dad, I love you,
Shaft.
but your roles as parents, the whole entire thing is fucked, and it's just you trying to control me. So fuck
Quids,
you. I'm gonna do a
Quids,
show.
GG Allin, is he punk rock?
Exactly. GG Allen's a sick fuck, man. Good thing he's dead.
Was he punk rock though?
Wasn't he a serial killer?
Yeah, probably. I
G.G.
mean,
Allin, a serial
dude, you
killer,
can't get
I
any
don't-
more punk rock than like rubbing shit and piss and blood all over your body.
Okay, so I'm just gonna assume he was a serial killer. I feel like these things might coincide.
Yeah, he was kind of like, and I don't know who did it first because Iggy Pop and the Stooges is, you know, like 70s, 80s, but like Iggy would like cut himself with like fucking a broken bottle, and then he'd like piss on stage.
And this is
take
how
a
you
shit
get
on stage.
hepatitis C.
Yeah, and GG Allin would do the same kind of things, but
But eating poop.
you know, I don't know. I would say that Iggy Pop and the Stooges
But what
got
about-
way more popular.
What about the hardcore fucking?
No surprise.
What
This guy's rubbing shit all over himself. They're just not giving him record deals.
Yeah,
He gave himself what? Hepatitis. Well, that's. I'll tell you what. That's gonna run platinum.
So, do you think that?
yeah, definitely.
So England again beat us again at punk. They started punk, right? Punk started in England before it came over to the shore, and then the East Coast kind of got into it. But then you get the West Coast punk, which is what me and Quids, or well, probably more me than I'm more used to, because you were naming like, is Rancid East Coast or West Coast? I think Rancid's East Coast.
Oh, Rancid's from Oakland.
Oh,
So
really?
there is a correct. There's a correct answer
East
to this
Bay.
question. Where did punk come from? What's the correct answer?
England.
Some people say
Yeah, I don't know.
punk rock is like from England, or they say it's from wherever, and I don't care, man. I don't give a fuck because it's about the music, man.
It's about the music.
Yeah, go watch some SLC, guys. Your mom.
Oh, but-
You know what, Potato? I'll give that one to you. You know, it was punk rock. Your mom? No, my mom was very not punk rock. My mom is not a punk rock woman. She took a Jello shot. The first time I saw my mom like drink was she took a Jello shot when I was like 28, and I said, "Mom, is everything okay at home?" Like, what's going on here? She's like, no, we're just at camp. We're just at the pavilion. I'm like, oh, so you get to relax because we don't live with you anymore. She says, yeah. I'm like, yeah. It was probably hard to live with us on account of how punk rock we all were.
Very punk rock.
Very punk rock.
But you know what was
So
really
your mom took a Jello shot?
What was really cool
Yeah.
about this whole concert thing? It exchanged from generations, man. It was a family oriented. There was kids as like old as, you know. There was babies with headphones. They put the little fucking thing on, headphones on them. But there was like 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, fucking mohawks, fucking, you know, leather cut, fucking.
I remember offering my son a mohawk at 5 because growing up in the 90s and watching Ninja Turtles, a green mohawk would have been the fucking coolest thing. And my mom wouldn't let me do it. So what I did is I walked up to my son and I gave him the choice. And I said, son, I'd like to let you know, if you ever want to get a green mohawk, you can. Do you want a green mohawk? He says, no, I like crew cuts.
No, your son could be the
Really?
next Mike.
And I
Your
said,
son could be the next Mike.
yeah, I know, man. He's not my son. My son is not a punk rock kid. He's a good young lad. I love him a lot. He's a good man. He's not punk rock, and you know what? That's probably makes my life a lot easier.
He's also only 8.
Yeah, he's also only. Yeah, just give him time. Just give him time. They'll change. I like
Yeah.
what happens? I'll send them over to your house. Which, by the way, I hope you can watch Kids next week, and I'll tell you why. You just got volunteered live. I hope the kids come back and watch this one day. Fuck, I lost my track. Anyway, sorry guys, go ahead.
Anyways, so it was
gonna need your help
it was
next
really, really, really interesting in watching this whole. You know, it was family. It was a family theme. People were showing up. It was a really nice gathering, but like how far extended? Because you know what, I didn't think about it, and I come walking around the corner, and I catch, and I'm very upset about this, but I caught him. I caught him out of the glimpse of my eye. I made my day. But they had Jimmy from the Aquabats playing, and I don't think about that. And
that's awesome.
I feel like, you know, Aquabats are great. They were great, but they are great. And like,
if the Aquabats were around when I was a kid, I would have known what punk was a lot earlier.
And Aquabats were one of those, like, go over to Morro Bay and there's at the skate fucking ring, and they would be playing at the skate ring over there.
Dude, these guys sound fucking awesome, and the show was great. My daughter, we grew up, we watched. So first off, if you're new to watching this and you don't know what the Aquabats are, Aquabats were like this punk band on the West Coast,
1960s, huh?
And they wrote. Yeah, so my sister says punk rock starts in New York City. I hope you guys talk about where punk rock starts. Yeah. And I can only borrow the SLC answer because I didn't fucking research it. But yeah, no, Aquabats, they literally play superheroes, and they have people come on as like these really off the wall fucking hilarious villains, and they have like little mock fights, and they make music about it. It's great.
Now, one of the repeating people they have on there is Weird Al. They
have Weird Al on there a lot.
Is Weird Al punk rock?
Weird Al is the symbol that this shit's the real deal. I have a hard time calling Weird Al punk rock, but you know what? I think he could have been. Not punk rock in like the hard punk kind of way, but in like the gimmies. Kind of a softer look. A little funnier, a little more normal guy.
I'm just me.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that brings us
being a goofball.
Okay, 2 minutes in, and so we'll carry this in after the Power 5. But really, to sit on it and really fender is, what makes you punk rock? What is punk rock?
Ooh,
what is punk rock? This is what we were discussing the other night. What is punk rock? What makes you punk rock? What does punk rock stand for? Quiz, what is punk rock?
It's fucking punk rock, man.
Is it not wanting to conform to fucking... You know, society.
Oh yeah, dude, it's fucking throwing up your middle fingers to everything.
Is it like anal? Just like that? Is it?
Just like that, man. Yep. It's all about
sitting on that button, just waiting. Sorry, go ahead.
Stop it! Fattie, touch me again.
Oh God, I'm trying to think about it. You need to hit that gong because I'm gonna hit the what like anal button again. We need to actually put together that whole soundboard. I think we should do that. Not right now, but later, like another time. So how do you define punk rock? Like, what the fuck is punk? Come on, give it your best shot. A real punk.
I mean, we were talking about gutter punks. We were talking about train hopper punks that wanted to go see the country, didn't want to pay for it, so they would fucking jump on the fucking train, paddle handle here and there, fucking came back. You know.
Yep.
Do you
homeless on the streets, going to fucking homeless shelters to sleep and other places to get a bite to eat and go panhandle or.
So this had a lot to do with being poor, and it is now the Power 5.
But is it about being poor though?
Well, we're gonna get to that in question 1.
PBR.
This is actually a fucking perfect bridge, guys. You actually couldn't have set that up any better. All right. So, Power 5 Quids. Do you need a reminder on how Power 5 works?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you a series of 10 questions. You have 30 seconds to answer each question. If you answer it correct, or I like your answer, we'll move on. If you are incorrect, or it's just not funny enough, you still have 30 seconds. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. Question number 1. Everyone knows about famous punk bands like NoFX, Anti-Flag, the Ramones, or the Stripes. What is the most obscure punk rock band name?
The most obscure? Oh, dude.
What's your most obscure?
No.
Come on, you gotta have a weird one.
I would. Well,
20 seconds. Pick 3 words.
if you're gonna ask somebody who fucking all they listen to is punk rock, I'm sure they'd come up with something.
You have 12 seconds and you're running out of excuses. You have to give an answer.
Allin. I'd have to go with Gigi Allin because
Gigi Allin is incorrect. Stinky toys did come up in a conversation I had today, Potato. This is actually true. I have a stinky toys question later, but the correct answer to this question is faster pussy attack.
Oh my god.
All right, next question.
Is that a real band?
That is a real band, and they, my brother-in-law introduced me to them. He's like, "Yeah, you need to look up Faster Pussy Attack and their song Tora Tora Tora."
Put that on the list. We're listening to that later.
Put that on the fucking list. Here's the best part: I couldn't find it.
Oh, no.
He was like, "You're probably not going to find it on YouTube." I'm sitting there saying like, "Oh God, I wish I'd seen this." Question number 2. What is your personal favorite punk band and why?
I really like Rancid. That's one of my favorites, and because fuck, dude, I've seen them live and they put on a fucking great show, and I really like the ska aspect to a lot of their songs.
You just saw Rancid recently, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rancid and Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah, was that a fucking good show or what?
It was an excellent show. I did the punk rock thing, and I paid for the cheapest fucking ticket to get into the fucking place.
Fuck yeah!
And then I scammed my way onto the floor, so I could join the mosh pit.
Ale, Royal Standard, and it's like a Viking on a lion or something. Fuck, that's cool.
Nice. And you fucking blew down into the mosh pit. So
nice.
You threw some.
Yeah,
balls?
you had to pay extra to go into the mosh pit, and I didn't want to do that, so I found some guy who had pit tickets, and he hugged the fucking dude, the security guy, and then I just fucking walked past it.
And then he was like, "If you kiss me on the mouth, I'll let you buy it." And you were like, "Fine, that's cool. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
it's not $10." Next question. So, as a Rancid fan, I hope you'll have a leg up here because this is a difficult one. In 1993. Rancid released their self-titled album, Rancid. In 2000, they released another self-titled album called Rancid. Which self-titled album is the true self-titled Rancid album?
I want to say the second one.
Why? Because they're a little bit older, a little bit wiser?
Just because it's the year 2000. It's a big year. Lots of things happen in 2000.
We did not.
You have 20 seconds. Explain yourself.
I don't know. I'm gonna say because they probably produced it a little more with, a little more.
Love.
Your time is running up.
It probably sounded better. It was a little more refined as far as recording goes, but.
All right, that's time. That is incorrect. The correct answer is 1992's self-titled extended play album, also titled Rancid. They had 3 fucking self-titled albums in their first 5.
So when we start putting out albums for us, can we call them the Blanks and Fattie Volume 1? Blanks and Volume 1 and Blanks and Fattie Volume 1?
I think you probably could.
Sweet.
Next question. This is question number 4. Holy moly. All right, the year is 1998, and I am wanting to release a punk rock album called Baby Crack. Which producer would you recommend?
What the fuck?
The year is 1998, and I am wanting to release a punk rock album called Baby Crack. Which producer would you recommend?
I would go with Fat Tire or Fat Records.
Fat Records?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude.
Because they've been around forever.
That may in a backwards way be correct, but I'm not sure. I might have to Google something really quick. Quids, what's your answer? Go ahead, you have 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
15 seconds, holy shit. What producer produces the album Baby Crack?
What producer produces? I have no idea.
All right, time is up. The correct answer is Bill Stevenson. He played with Black Flag. He'll produce anything.
Apparently so.
Next question. Rate the following from 1 through 5. 5 being most punk and 1 being least punk. A blue mohawk, a patchy jacket, self-hatred, a law degree, and a signed copy of Dead Kennedy's album Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables.
A 1.
Okay, you're gonna need to try this again because you got to rank them.
Well, I did after you had said it. I said 1, 3, 10, 0, 1.
This scale's 1 through 5. You fuck.
Well, the number 10 was like really bad. It was a law degree.
Yeah. All right. Next punk. What's the next punk back? So you got Law Degree as first. You have Patchy Jacket, Blue Mohawk, Self Hatred, and signed copy of Dead Kennedy's album Fresh Fruit for Rotting Vegetables.
What the fuck's going on?
So let's move on to the next question. This one went sideways as fuck. Next question. Genre adherence is not an inherent aspect of the punk scene. Bobot Adrenaline is a skate punk alt-rock band, while Stinky Toys cross genres between 70s rock and punk, while also being French. Which name would you give to your punk band if it crossed genres between ska punk and Middle European polka music?
By Stinky Toys, do you mean butt plugs?
The band.
No, the band name is Stinky Toys. I was giving you an example. What would you name your punk band if it crossed genres between ska punk and Middle European polka music?
Oh, I think you might have misunderstood what I was saying. I was saying, by Stinky Toys, do you mean butt plugs? That would be the band name.
That would be your band name. That's incorrect, but that's a great band name.
It'd be a question to... The band name would be a question to a band name.
The answer...
band.
You cannot... so, unfortunately, this has already been done. The only correct answer is Go-Go Bordello.
Go. Isn't that a band name?
Yes, it's a gypsy punk band, and they're great.
Oh my god!
I saw them play live once in Portland, and I was amazed at how sweaty the lead singer could get. Honest to God, you can't tackle him. You can't tackle him. He gets a half hour into his set. Nobody could fucking touch this guy. You would just slide off him. You'd come flying up and be like, right off to the side. There was no way. The man could have gone on a rampage. You can't even fucking shoot him.
Those fucking sound effects were great.
All right, next.
Holy shit.
Next question. When Googling punk rock singles, my first result was not a list of popular punk rock single songs, but instead a dating site for punk rockers, metalheads, and synthwave goths called darkaria.com. Why don't punk rockers use Tinder?
We do.
This is a joke.
Yeah. Like, Tinder is like fucking release for punk rockers.
Why don't punk rocks use Tinder? Fuck. All right, you guys just killed me on that one because I think you just beat me. I think that was the first example of this question being shot right on its fucking premise. I wrote it as a joke. Why don't punk rockers use Tinder? Because they don't give a fuck. That was where I was gonna go, but you guys fucking came in with so much confidence that you sold me. You sold me your answer was better. Oh. Punk rock can be categorically classified as anti-establishment, anti-commercial, and angry. As such, it has frequently stood in opposition of established religions, governments, and cultural norms. How does this contextualize the commercial success of Catholic-themed punk rock bands such as the Hold Steadies?
You want me to do what?
Dude, when you've eaten enough food out of trash cans and at fucking homeless shelters, if you had a band and actually made money that you could afford to eat a hot fucking meal, you would definitely buy into that shit. Especially if it was something that you did that you loved.
I like that answer, and I'm actually going to skip a question and then come back to it. Because that answer is really good. And it sets up a question very well. Much of punk music hasn't historically been allowed on radio due to its lyrical content, with many bands refusing to censor their lyrics to get that piece of commercial success. In comparison, Cardi B's controversial hit WAP hit the Billboard Top 100 multiple times after it was censored. Why is Cardi B such a lame fucking poser sellout?
Shame punk.
Dude, I think that question is better left to Cardi B. Why she's such a fucking sellout.
You don't want to take on Cardi B tonight? You don't have some shit to say?
Fuck no, she's probably got so many fucking diseases.
So, the correct answer is because she cared about the money and not the message. But, which went right with your previous answer. At some point, you've eaten out of enough fucking dumpsters, or you've assaulted enough men at a strip club to say, if I could make commercial success by getting some money off the radio by taking the word pussy out a few times, I'll do it. Like, give me the fucking $30. And last question. What is crowd killing in a mosh pit? And when is it appropriate?
I don't know,
Is that
and
what Trevor
probably
Scott
never.
Incorrect. It's definitely incorrect that you don't. I mean, it's not that it's incorrect that you don't know. It's more of a, you don't know. Shit, try again.
Yeah, man. Like,
Wow.
I don't know what crowd killing is. Maybe I've never experienced it in at a show.
You've experienced it.
Have I?
Yes, you have.
Oh, fuck.
What are the rules of the mosh pit?
You don't talk about the rules of the mosh pit?
Oh, fuck.
Fucking mosh, man. Somebody falls down, pick them up.
Hell yeah, it's the golden rule, my friend. Crowd killing is the act of, like, sticking your arms out and spinning around and throwing kicks and punches, and if somebody gets in their way, it's their fault. Or gets in your way, it's their fault. It's that way of hitting.
Oh yeah, I have experienced that, and I've wanted to fucking clobber people doing that shit.
You've been punched in the back of the head by a guy doing that, so have I. So have we all. And that guy fucking sucks. And the reason, when it is appropriate, is when the Nazi punks haven't fucked off yet. Anyway, that's my Power 5.
Quids, Fattie asked me a question because we were talking about this, and at the show I was telling him, everything was cool. Everything, like, the one thing though that kind of bugged me is it's the Nazis. I'm like, he's like, what? I was like, yeah, dude, they were totally.
Yeah, that one caught me off surprise because I was gonna,
like, yeah, there was a couple skinheads.
Sound quality went down.
So why do you think white supremacy is drawn to punk culture? Punk music.
Like what? Okay, so hold on. If you're a fucking Nazi, why are you going to punk culture? Is it because because you feel like an outcast? Or are you going into this sort of rebellious thing? Is this an angry thing? But like, why are you doing this?
Racist should feel like outcasts.
Yeah, I mean,
that's definitely not a punk rock thing.
I'm trying to feel accepted by people who don't accept society, like me. It feels ridiculous, and so honest to God, like Nazi punks, that's one of the things I always loved. Nazi punks, fuck off, is one of my favorite things. And then when I saw them bring that up in SLC, and I said, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know why some punks are like Nazi punks, man. They just, they wear the armband, and I guess it's like, rebellion or whatever. But like, man, you gotta have some standards, bro. So we beat the shit out of them every now and then. If we caught them, we beat them up, and that's all I have to say about that.
I'm pretty sure me and Blanks almost did that at a fucking Flogging Molly concert when I first moved to Maine.
No way.
We were at Flogging.
We have Nazi punks.
We
have enough people to have Nazi punks.
One fucking fat, short, pudgy dude who was fucking. He was saying some fucking dumb shit, and we had a fucking problem with him.
You know what? I've had a similar situation.
Yeah, I think he later on ended up apologizing or some shit.
Ooh. So like you convert him, he was like, you know what, the Jews are fine. I'm sorry. it was phase.
Yeah. I don't know if it was Jews, blacks, or like gays or something like that, because we had
I accept a lot more people than I think I do. I'm just a little worried about it.
Nora that night, or we'll call her Nora because no one knows who Nora is. So.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, you're not doxing anyone, I suppose. This is how they get you. This is how the Russians find you.
So we got a crisp ale on this one. This is a little crispy.
Little crispy crisp ale. Well, I guess we'll see what a crisp ale is.
We are. So, Fattie, getting introduced to this movie. Mm-hmm. You're like, okay, fucking Blanks wants me to watch this stupid fucking movie. What did you get out of the movie? What did you, like, when he was going through the introducing and trying to define punk rock during, like, the people in the movie?
The movie is set up the way a punk rocker would set it up. It's not this beginning, middle to end story. It's this. It's kind of a. I'm not going to say it meanders. It doesn't meander. It's literally just character development the whole time. Watching this guy talk about all these people he knows, little stories that they have together. You do this. You could have written this fucking movie with some of the shit I've heard out of your mouth.
We might have.
Both of you guys. This is absolutely sometimes this feels like oh shit.
Corona bottles in orifices.
It's a lot like me back when I was driving taxi and I'd come by because I had no calls and you guys had a party and I walk in and you're like, hey, this is such and such. This is such and such. This is Bill. He knows karate. And I'll just be like, what's up, Bill? How's it going? And Bill's like, man. and I say, oh, well, it's really cool. Then I'd sit down on the couch and I'd start playing, because I didn't know how to talk to people, I'd just play fucking Call of Duty or fucking Battlefield. And I'd be like, awesome. Do you guys want to smoke some hookah? And then everybody would be like, yeah, sure. And then I'd drop a burning hot coal in your carpet. That was pretty much how that went.
That is awesome.
And that's punk rock.
Yeah, and that was punk rock. That's what this movie feels like. And it's really, really good. I highly recommend it. You're not going in there because you just watched Lord of the Rings and you're like, yeah, send me another film with an incredible narrative.
So we're getting to the end, and really what made you watch this movie? So I made a friend. I really wish, again, we had business cards, but I actually jammed out with this gentleman, fucking big old fucking mohawk, bigger than my fucking, my nephew-in-law's mohawk. But we're sitting there.
He walks around some long hair.
And he was telling me, we were just chatting, and he was telling me about the Vandals, and he's like, I'm kind of excited for the Vandals, but I'm way more excited to, wait, who was before? Was it the Vandals? There was 3 bands that actually I heard of that I was actually really surprised, and they were like back to back to back to back, and God of Mouth was like in the beginning of it. Anyways, so that's when I started dawning on me who the Vandals were, and actually it probably was the Vandals. And then he was telling me all these like really cool information about the Vandals. Like did you know this, Quids, that Oingo Boingo's guitarist right now plays with the Vandals? And I'm a huge,
oh really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oingo Boingo's a great band name, by the way.
They were originally called the Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo. If you've heard of Danny Elfman, that is the lead singer of Oingo Boingo.
Oh, well, shit, now I know.
And knowing's half the battle. But yeah, so we're going back and forth, and he was telling me, and so I was like, dude, what do you do? And we started talking about real estate, and I was telling him how, me and Quids were thinking about buying some property and what our plans kind of were on that. And he was like, he's like, I didn't think I could do it during the pandemic. I live in, Escondido. Or, no, he lived close to, on an ocean side or something. He lived in San Diego County, and he was like, I don't know if I could do it. I didn't think I could. And I felt like I was looking at all these places, and all these places even fucking full with roaches or, out of my mind fucking price range. He's like, then I found this little shack, dude. He's like, I bought it. And because it was close enough for the school, I wanted to walk my son to school and shit like that. And I was like, oh, really, man? That's cool. And he's like, yeah. He's like, eventually, I want to go and, build a house up. And he's from Wisconsin or Michigan. And he's like, I would love to build a cabin out in Michigan and have my little vacation getaway and shit. I was like, that's fucking awesome, dude. But yeah, he's like, so what do you do? He's like, oh, dude, I'm a biologist. He's like, I work at a fucking lab. I do all this stuff. He's like, our company, he's like, as soon as I found out about Corona, I started working on it and coming up with tests, and my company just didn't get the contract and shit. I was like, all right. He's like, yeah, but most of my friends though, they're all lawyers, and I'm like, wait, what?
Dude, if this were SLC, what happens is you wrap your conversation, right? You're like, dude, it was so great to meet you. Here's the business card, Blanks and Fattie show, come on. Then you walk away, and the guy turns back to his friend and says, I told him I was a biologist.
That's fucking fun.
No, man, that's fucking awesome. I actually, so everybody I knew, and again, I grew up, I can't call myself a punk rocker. I'm a fucking poser if I do. I'm not. But I know a lot of people who were, and they were generally always really smart people. I don't know anybody I knew who was really into that shit and was dumb as bricks. That didn't really come across. I never came across.
I have.
You have? You swear?
Yeah.
I swear to God, Quids, if you say anything, I'm coming right out there and fucking kicking you in the nuts.
He's like, yeah, I know too. And he's pointing at his phone, but his camera's not on.
These motherfuckers.
Yeah, these
no,
guys.
man, I've met and run into a lot of people who just working in the music industry and then going to shows, a lot of rockabilly shows in my early 20s and stuff, and some of them were just fucking freeloading kids that just wanted to drink and play shitty music and and not really make anything of themselves.
Were they posers?
And I don't know, man. I think they were just not.
I think they were just kind of dumb, Fatty. I think they were just kind of dumb.
Yeah. I think so. They weren't reaching for the sky. Let me put it that way. Some of them I met grabbing food, and they were sleeping under a bridge for the night.
They may lack ambition.
Yeah, they definitely did that. Yeah.
At times, lacks ambition, requires occasional follow-through.
The character in SLC Punk, though, went to college. He finished college. He was being pushed to go to Ivory League.
Did he do biochem, or was it his buddy?
No, he did lawyer.
He was a lawyer.
He was doing law because he wanted to see how fucked up the system really was. Now, do you think though, like, what was cracking me up is, do you actually think the genre of people that got into punk rock actually got into law for that reason? Because they see how fucked up society really is, and they're like, we're just buying in.
Yeah, how much? So here's where I am and this is where SLC Punk caught me, and I said, you son of a bitch fucking movie, you fucking nailed me right in the tits. What happened was I'm watching this, and the main character, who's very punked out, he's 18, he's got his big fucking blue mohawk, and he's talking with his dad and his mom, right? And they're talking about, like, we want to try to support you, we want to make sure that, you're on the right path and you're doing what's best for you, and sometimes that hair is just a little, like, we get it out here, like, fight the man and stuff, but, like, on the East Coast, they're gonna look for something a bit more clean cut, like, they're trying to get this shit by, and they're like, it's all about peace and love, but we really want you to express yourself, but we really, we can get you into Harvard, and at the end, he basically stands, he's like, hey, Dad, fuck you. I'm 18. I get to sit here and say, fuck you.
For the first time in my whole fucking life.
For the first time in my whole life. Because his dad was like, I went to Woodstock, and me and the people around me, we ended the war in Vietnam so that guys like you would be free. And then he's like, so fuck you. What happened was you just settled into some bullshit fucking law shit, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to go fucking destroy it. Because he mentions early that his goal was to go to college and destroy it. Like, he wanted anarchy.
Full on anarchy.
And then what happens is he's walking out, and his dad looks at him, and he's like, I didn't sell out, son. I bought in.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, and then because he's like, yeah, Bob, you said this is about love, but you guys are divorced. I guess love fucking failed. And then and then she's like, so he's just so much like you sometimes. He was like, oh yeah. She says, yeah, you're a real son of a bitch. And he says, and he just looks down. He looks at her. He says,
it's gonna be a
you bitch.
Well, he's also like,
he says like, you bitch, hun, or something like that. This guy who played Shooter McGavin.
He also says that he's gonna be one hell of a fucking lawyer too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. He says he's gonna make a great lawyer. He reminds me a lot of you. Yeah. He's a real son of a bitch.
He's gonna make a great lawyer.
He's gonna make a great lawyer. And I looked at that and I was just sitting there like, sold out, bought in. Well, shit, here I am on Twitch. Hey, hi Jeff. Thanks for the job opportunity. Really appreciate it.
Next time we shoot a rocket to the moon, can we bring our crew?
Can we bring our crew? Oh my god. Yeah, take us as space hostages, Mr. Jeff.
I'm not too good.
Yeah. We'll do our best. We'll lose some weight so the flight's cheaper. We'll just stop eating for a while, so you accept us. We'll make it very cheap for us.
We'll start drinking more water.
We'll pay you. Here's $40. I'd like to go aboard your hostage ship.
That's all you're getting, because the rest of it goes to ham and cheese sandwiches.
We can't give you more than that, because to give you more would be less than punk rock, and we need to make sure we have enough budget to continue to eat out of dumpsters.
Yeah, man.
See?
if you've never dumpster dived before, you don't know what you're missing.
I've dumpster dived for office chairs. Does that count?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Then fuck yes, I've dumpster dived. All right, I didn't need a fucking burger. I needed a comfy place to sit that swiveled.
Yep. Oh yeah, dude. Fucking car parts, electronics. Still
punk,
dude.
Yeah.
Still punk.
Yeah.
I
definitely.
I love punk in the sense that I love some of the attitudes about it. I think it's tricky to commercialize anything. Like, if you're a punk musician, you make money. Like, I love The Offspring. I still do. They were a commercial success. Were they as tame or angrier than their counterparts. No, they weren't. But the Kids Are All Right tells a good enough story. I think I'll buy that.
What about Come Out and Play?
Come Out and Play? Yeah, Come Out and Play.
Honestly, my favorite Offspring song is Bad Habits. And if you don't know which one that is, that one's basically talking about road rage.
Pretty fly for a white guy is why I hated Fred Durst.
Yeah, dude.
That song is why I hated Fred Durst. It made sense to me as a 16-year-old boy. It made fucking sense to me. It was like, look at this fake fucking shit. Look at this. Stop it.
I don't get you guys a job. Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. And you know what? That's not as angry as some of the punks because those would have been songs about like, here's how I'd kill him. Yeah, and that never really happened. No. Because it turns out that's not very commercially successful. Or it did happen and somebody rubbed shit all over himself and got hepatitis.
So what's the difference between
rubbing shit all over yourself and rubbing shit all over someone else?
English rubbing shit on themselves and versus American rubbing their shit on themselves. Which was more
technically, everybody rubs shit on themselves when they're pooping because it's got to touch the cheeks on its way out.
So, Quids, I trust you for poop advice. I'm just saying, guys. This guy's the number 2 expert on the number 1 topic.
Okay, guys, I want to vote. I want to vote. Well, maybe we can put it up in the Discord. Ooh. We can have the daily poop channel for Quids to drop his poop.
Oh no, dude, we cannot do that. So here's what happens. I go to a party a week ago where a person who produces for a local radio station was, and I was asking them. I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of curious, like what it's like to try to go through this process. She's like, yeah, I know, it would be awful, wouldn't it? So what happens?
That's one against you, Quids.
I never said this was a good show, Potato. I never did, because it's fucking punk rock. Do they do this? Fuck, I hope they do. Anyway, I'm talking to this lady. She's like, well, tell me about your show. What's the name? And I sit there and I go like, it's called Blake's Fattie. Those are just our names for a while ago. She goes, oh, that's nice. And I'm like, yeah, it's just an old couple of joke names.
Oh my god.
Is that as bad?
The conversation didn't go much longer than that because I said, so tell me because I was like, what does it take for somebody to break into a radio? She said, oh my god, she said you need a following. And I said, what's a following? She's like, about 1,000 people. So and I opened up the Twitch and I looked at the list and I said 103. Yeah, I told her I was straight for it. I said we got a ways to go.
Damn.
So
what did this
maybe
lady
we
do
shouldn't have a poop Discord, but god damn it. How do I tell people about this? I can't sit there and be like, I got a poop Discord and somebody, like a record producer says, oh yeah, Blake's a fatty, you seem like a good guy. Yeah, give me your channel. Oh yeah,
it would definitely go along with being punk rock.
It's the Blanks and Fatty Discord, but don't click on the poop one.
Quids, but Dale.
Quids is mildly retarded. We don't know him very well.
I would call it like Quids water closet.
That would be fucking great.
The outhouse. The outhouse.
The outhouse.
Yes. I will support the outhouse. That was a marketing success, guys. We came to that together. That's called group creativity, power in numbers. Can we end on this note because that just hit 10 o'clock? And holy moly, this is going to be saved forever on the internet.
And forever, and forever, and forever.
If you ever come to this channel and you see the outhouse, you know what the fuck is going on. If you click on it, it's your goddamn fault. Hey, Quids, thanks for joining us. We're going to jump to the after show. Thanks again to our listeners. Appreciate you having you guys jump on.
Thanks for entertaining playing us out.
Absolutely.
Space Cupcake, we had a beer named after you. Check out her channel. Is there anybody else? Potato, thank you for being 5 months strong, man. He's been buying us for fucking ham and cheese sandwiches. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Thank you.
You know what? You need a couple pieces of bread and a little bit of ham in your belly. That being said, we'll be around for the after show here. Do we do ad break?
I'm already running an ad break for all.
Fair enough.
All these people that are freebies and they don't have the fucking, prime fucking 5 months thing. They're getting this damn fucking commercial. I have no clue what we're talking about right now.
Everybody wants to talk punk rock. Listen, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Oh, that's true. I also think punk rock. You know what? I think it'd be fun. I want to get
Ninja Turtles wisdom.
I want to get you, Quids, Enter Deviant, and do maybe a Friday night jam session. Have you guys all Discord in?
Dude, that would be awesome. I'd actually love to do a live jam session. It might be tough with delay. I don't know how it would do with delay. We'd probably have to go through Discord.
We are going through the delay. That's what I said, Discord, but
I don't know. Are we still live? I don't know. Did we pause the thing?
Look at it awkwardly.
Look at it awkwardly. I'm gonna squint because I'm not wearing my glasses. Quids, are you still there? Can you hear us okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm still here.
Welcome to the after show, my friend.
So did you decide? It says we're. Oh, we're quiet.